Why is it that we make so much of a big issue of women's... I'm getting it on this one now. Big issue of women's dressing and cutting of hair, and do nothing said about the hair of the man or the way he dresses. Well, sister, I'm going to agree with you one thing. First place, the Bible said that a man should not have long hair. And if he had long hair, I'd tell him just the same as I tell you, he's wrong. But most men, a lot of them, like me, don't have any at all. But most men cut their hair, look like man. And now, if they didn't do it, they'd be told not to do so, to leave their hair grow out like a woman's hair. You'll get all this in the marriage and divorce vows when we preach on it. The big issue, such a man's or woman's dressing. Now, a man, the first place, a man's body is not a temptation like a woman. Now, man, he's big old hairy legs, knock-kneed, pot-tummied, and everything. He's a horrible-looking mess, and there's nothing about him for temptation. And I think he looks a gaumish-looking sight to see these men come down the road, young or old, with a pair of these bikinis on, or what it is, you know, walking down the road. I think that's the dirtiest-looking sight I ever looked at. That's right. I think he don't know what side of the race he belongs on, see? That's right. A man to do a thing like that. And you know what? I just heard a few months ago, the American Army's going to dress that way. Yep. The Army's coming out next year, a year after next, all in shorts. How bigger a bunch of sissies can we get? God made a man to look like a man and act like a man and dress like a man. He made a woman to do the same, dress like a woman, act like a woman, and be like a woman. This morning, the question came up about man. If a woman has got real thin hair, and she wants to wear one of those wraps or ever what you call it, I think that's my wife wears it. She says her hair's thin, and she's got some kind of a thing about that big around, looks like a great big oversized biscuit, and she wraps her hair around that and pins the pins in it. And now, as far as I'm concerned, that don't bother anything as long as your hair's long. A minister said his wife was condemned because she had a tint in her hair. And I found out from a question that means a paint or a coloring in her hair. I can't say that's wrong. I have nothing about it. If she's got long hair, that's all